Hey saxophones, we just did the assembly and holding video with our neck strap adjustment. We're going to actually talk about where the fingers specifically go and combine that with some actual notes. You need to have the following things before you hit continue. You need to have your green song sheet. It's going to say Hot Cross Buns, and it's going to say Ode to Joy. You need your finger sheet that has not only the note names, but the finger chart that shows you. You need some blue tape like this or some masking tape. It has to be that kind of tape. Anything like a Scotch tape or duct tape will leave a residue, a sticky residue on your saxophone. And you're gonna need 3 little pieces of it just like this, okay? And then the last thing you need is your saxophone. When you've combined all 4 of those things, some tape with 3 pieces, the green sheet, the yellow sheet, and then the saxophone, click continue. All right, we are ready to show you where the fingers are gonna go. The tape is, we're gonna mark and label the fingers. They're a little tricky to find unless you know what you're doing, so we're gonna give you a little bit of help. Before we do anything, I have my saxophone on my lap. I wanna just hook on the neck strap just as a safety thing. If I lean over and accidentally drop it, it won't tumble on the floor, okay? Looking at the top part of the saxophone here, I count 5 keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th key, some of you have a gold key rather than white, but most of you will have this kind of white pearly looking thing. Here's what I'm gonna do with my 3 pieces of tape. I'm going to put my tape on the bottom key, the 2nd key. I'm going to skip the small key and put it on the 3rd key. 1, 2, skip, that one, skip. When you have them in this exact configuration, please hit continue. Okay, so you have your tape in these configurations, okay? Once you get better at this, you won't need them on forever, but for now it's gonna be really helpful. Fingers are going to go in the following places. If I look in the back, I have what's called a thumb hook. It sticks off the saxophone. A lot of you have a black one, a lot of you have a metal one. That's going to be your right thumb. Now remember, our neck strap is gonna hold up most of the saxophone. It won't be your thumb, but the thumb is also there as support. The other place your left thumb is going to go is on this black piece in the back. Some of you will have a pearl or a metal one, but again, most of you will have a black piece. Thumb, thumb. Once you have your thumb in both places, hit continue. Okay, you've continued. We aren't going to use our right hand to play for a while other than to hold it with the thumb. But here is where the fun begins. My fingers go right on the tape. First finger is going to go right on the first piece of tape. 2nd finger is gonna skip this one that we didn't tape and go right to the 2nd taped one. 3rd finger is going to go on the 3rd tape, and my pinky is just gonna float out here. We won't use that for a while. My thumb is on the back here. It should look just like this. When it looks just like this, hit continue. Okay, you've continued. You have your fingers 1, 2, 3. Take your left hand, shake it off, see if you can find those spots again. Skipping, 1, skipping, 2, 3. Now, notice over here on our yellow sheet, this corresponds to a couple different notes. If I have my fingers down 1, 2, 3, I would be playing a G. When I lift off that 3rd finger and just have down 1 and 2, I would be playing an A. And if I lift it up completely, I would have a 1, which would be a B natural. Okay, take a look at my fingers again. I have G, A, B. Now compare that to how it looks when I hold them both together. G, all 3 fingers. A, lifting a finger. B, lifting a finger. And your mouth doesn't change to do anything. It's all the same for all those different notes. It's the fingers that are doing the work. Once you know all those 3 fingers, you can start to combine them on your song sheet. For example, Hot Cross Buns is going to have B, A, G. Well, you can have this yellow sheet right next to it and play B, A, G, remembering those fingers. And if you forget where the fingers are, you can use the tape to help, okay? We want to challenge you. Can you figure out some songs on this sheet? Maybe you can play one, maybe you can play all of them. But the fingering chart and this are going to be the answers to playing all of our first songs. And it'll be a lot easier when you can get that tape on. So challenge yourself, see what you can play. Good luck.